piece of the pie. Looking too long, there's no soul in my eyes. I turned to a devil, mama got sent to the sky. She living through me, I won't tell no lies.
Welcome back to another episode of LS Review. I'm your host, Monty LS. And we are back for another episode. I believe this is episode 23, 24. Kind of losing track of everything, but yep, today we got several topics that we're going to be going through. A couple things that have happened recently beyond hip hop and just like life in general. First topic I want to talk about today is Shannon Sharpe and these white hoes. Shannon Sharpe has been he's been in the news, to say the least, here recently for like a lot of accusations, a lot of lawsuits, like all kind of shit. Like, you get what I mean? So we're kind of going to go through everything. So, oh yeah, by the way, if anyone is not aware, so LS Review, it's basically a podcast and kind of like the ghetto news. So I am speaking about things that I have read, but I'm not like finna get into like the nitty gritty and like the solid like details. Like, if you want to like if you want somebody that's gonna break down everything and go through the exact details, listen to Poetic Flacco, DJ Academics. Those are the guys I go to for information like that. But what I do, I just do I do ghetto commentary. And I kind of just give like my viewpoints and my opinions over everything. So boom, I just wanted to lay that out there before I spoke about any of this. The first topic we're going to talk about is Shannon Sharpe and these lawsuits he's been going through. Now, this is how I'm going to preface on this. Shannon Sharpe has two white women specifically. He has two white women accusing him of like sexual mistreatment, the R word, and like all this other stuff. And basically, when I go through the information and like I hear everything, like this is kind of like how I feel about it. Like, I feel like he has two women accusing him of something, and one of them could be possibly telling the truth, but the other one is 100% a fucking liar. Like, I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it. Like, I think the bitch is straight up like capping about half the shit. So let's go over everything. Okay, so one of the accusations that Shannon Sharpe is going through is, like I said, sexual misconduct and like I said, like the what word. And this is from basically a lady that he used to work with. I forget if they worked at, I think it was ESPN. I think they worked at ESPN or somewhere like that together.
He had asked me to break up with my husband at the time. We were just dating, so I was dating Shannon and my husband at the same time. Shannon asked me to break up with my husband, and I don't recall for sure, but I think I did. And so, I was like, wait a minute, you want me to be with just you, but you want to move somebody into your house and not even tell me? So that's what it's come from. He's not a faithful person, so I wasn't going to be faithful to a non-faithful person. It just doesn't work that way. Not for me anyway.
Can you tell us just broadly, I know it's probably painful to relive the situation, but can you tell us generally what happened that day?
It was fighting, and usually we fought on the phone and not in person. So it was the biggest argument that we ever got in.
But basically, Shannon was dealing with this lady like about like 10 years ago. Like, you feel what I mean? And if you let her explain it, the way that they even got together was like suspect as fuck. Like, basically, her now husband used to be her boyfriend, and she used to cheat on her boyfriend with Shannon. So like, boom, that's the preference. That's the scene. This lady is in a relationship. She's working with Shannon Sharpe. Then you know how I go. Like, they get the flirting and like da all this stuff. And so basically, she ends up like cheating on her boyfriend, now husband, with Shannon Sharpe. So, like I said, like, if you listen to this interview this lady had and you let her break down everything, she basically was saying that like it had got to a point with her and Shannon that like Shannon was saying that like, yo, like, I want to be together, like, you should like break up with your boyfriend, and she was basically like, well, why would I break up with my boyfriend that I'm cheating on? Why would I break up with him for you if you're also a cheater as well? So she's basically like, yo, we're both cheaters. Like, why would I like leave the man that, you feel what I'm saying, that like obviously isn't cheating? I'm the one who's cheating. Like, why would I leave him for you? Like, you know what I mean? And I guess they end up having like this big back and forth. And I guess like I said in the interview, like, she was explaining that like, I guess like one day, like, Shannon was at her house and like they were like arguing about shit, like long story short, she claims that Shannon ended up doing stuff that he shouldn't have been doing. Like, you get what I mean? So she said she ended up having to like kick him out. She had to get restraining orders and like all this other kind of stuff. Now, I am not the type of person that's gonna tell you to like, oh, it's just an accusation. Like all women do is like accuse men, like I'm not gonna sit here and say that. Like, I do believe beyond woman, every human deserves the right to be heard out. Like, you get what I mean? So like, to just rule out that she's lying and she's a liar. I'm not quite there yet. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I am willing to like hear her side of the story, and to be frank with it, like, the reason why he's even in all this mess is because like his first accuser was like this young girl, and she basically brought up accusations. Like, she came with like this shitty lawyer and like all this other stuff, and like now we're at where we're at. Like, you get what I mean? So that's how this all jumped off the page. Now, the only thing that's like suspect to me, but I guess it is kind of normal for victims to like come out when somebody else has spoke up. Like, you get what I mean? So like, I guess in a sense that is normal, but like, I don't know, it's still weird. Like, you get what I mean? Like, this, I get the stuff that the lady is claiming that she went through, but at the same time, it's like, you're saying like this happened like a decade ago, and like now you want to do interviews now that basically he's been caught up with like another girl. I don't know. Like, I guess like I would just have to leave that for women to explain. I guess I've never been in the position where something has happened to me and like I felt like I couldn't tell the proper authorities right when it happened. Like, you get what I mean? Like, there's plenty of women that go through that situation that feel like it's hard for them to get the help they need, so they end up not saying nothing. But I don't know. It's just hard. It's just hard, like, not saying nothing. And then, like I said, like a decade later, like when you see this man going through something similar with another woman, then you speak up. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I just feel like that makes it harder for the other women. That makes it harder for your case, because it's kind of like you're coming out when like the man's already down. Like, you get what I mean? And like that's when you feel most comfortable to like even speak up about the situation. Again, I'm not saying that she's lying. What she's saying about Shannon could be completely true. But far as like the other girl that's accusing Shannon, man, that girl is a fucking liar. BD, listen to me. Shannon Sharpe's first accuser, the young chick, I forget the girl's name. She's a fucking liar, dude. Yo, like, there's no way in the world that you're calling yourself a victim, but at the same time you're saying both your fucking butt cheeks are $50,000. Like, yo, did y'all see Shannon's text messages? Because Shannon, he posted the text thread between the both of them, and like, bro, the way that girl was talking, that do not sound like a woman that was assaulted. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a bean. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Like, I'm just gonna tell it like how I personally feel. Like, you get what I mean? Like, and that be the problem, man. So like the older lady that accused Shannon, I'm not gonna lie, I'm more willing to give her grace, cause like, I don't know, just even her demeanor in that interview, like, it just a lot, like, I'm not gonna say everything seems sincere, but like there was just a lot of parts throughout that if you watch it, like, you could just tell that like either A, like she's capping and she's gassing this up, or B, she's really struggling to go through this interview and to relive like the trauma that she went through. Like, you get what I mean? But like, man, as far as this other hoe, man, this bitch don't give none of that vibes. I'm not gonna lie. And then like her lawyer, might you add, like, again, I know the details of it. I know everything. I know the details of it and like how everything's breaking down. Cause like I said, like I listen to other channels that actually go through this information, and apparently like, the lawyer of the first accuser, this is the same nigga that was fucking saying that Jay-Z was Diddying with Diddy.
But Jay-Z you're saying he was definitely there? But he had no part in it, or he was just...
He was there. He was just there, but he didn't have anything to do with any sexual acts towards you. It was strictly, yeah.
The woman is also heard saying her lawyer put her up to suing one of the world's most recognizable stars.
He was the one that kind of pushed me towards going forward with him.
With Jay-Z. Busby did.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I mean? And like, we've seen all that pan out. Like, if you look into the case and stuff, the guy's name is Mugsby or some shit. But yeah, basically Jay-Z had his lawyers and shit debunk whatever the fuck this guy was saying, and basically the guy's a fucking liar. Like, you get what I mean? So it's hard to believe somebody with a lawyer of his reputation, because basically, like, if you look into Bugsby or whatever his name is, if you look into him, that's what he specializes in. He specializes in like high profile celebrity cases with a lot of he say, she say. You get what I mean? So basically, at the end of the day, like, dude, like, this lawyer, he's not about justice. He's about getting a fucking payday. Like, you get what I mean? Because this lawyer understands that like certain accusations can be bad for people's careers. So he tries to push and shape narratives to get these celebrities to be like, look, like you know, half of this is like, this is the lawyer talking. Like, look, you know, half of this is bullshit, just how we know half of this is bullshit. But at the end of the day, if you just pay us a settlement, this will all go away. And that's all this shit is about with. Like, especially with this first accuser. Like, I feel like this first accuser is literally, she just wants money out of Shannon. That's what it is. Like, you feel me? Like, the girl is like, she's anywhere between 19 to 20 years old. Okay. The fact that Shannon is fucking with girls that young, that's a completely another topic. That's a completely another conversation to be had. But just knowing those details, like, yeah, man, like, these young hoes are scammers. Like, they're fucking scammers. Like, they don't care about love, decency, nothing. Like, literally, like, cause Shannon, like, he put her on blast. Like, he put the text thread. People found her Instagram. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I went through her Instagram. Like, she do look good, but she don't look 25,000 a cheek good. Like, what in the fucking world? Like, that'd be my thing. Like, some of these young women, like, they think they could just get off with anything. Like, how does that even sound reasonable, saying to somebody that fucking each of your butt cheeks is $25,000? Like, that's crazy as fuck to me. Like, and I don't know, like, just her whole demeanor through the text thread. Like, we haven't heard her speak up about nothing. Like, it's only been like her fucking punk ass lawyer saying shit. And I don't know, everything, all the energy that she's given is just giving cap and liar. And it's given pay me money and this will all go away. Now, I don't know about y'all, but like, if something had actually happened to me and I actually got assaulted, I would want a little bit more than money. I wouldn't want niggas to go to jail. Like, you get what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I said, if you look at these lawsuits and you hear people speak about it, like, that's really all she cares about in her lawyer. Like, they just want the fucking payday. Like, they're not really, because I think it's, again, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think the lawsuit, it's a fucking civil lawsuit. Like, it's not even criminal. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I don't even think, like, she's pressing charges or anything like that. Like, she just wants a payday. Like, you feel me? And, like, that's the energy she gives, man. Like, these young hoes, I'm telling you, bro, these young hoes, like, they'll do anything to get the bag. Even say you've attacked them and assaulted them. Like, it's crazy out here, man. Okay, this is, all right, so let me say this about the older lady. Like, I kind of don't like her, some of her energy too. Cause like, this is my thing. Everything was good when you was cheating on your man with Shannon. Like, you feel what I mean? Like, you, even up to the point that y'all was like discussing actually being together. Like, you get what I mean? So it's just hard for me to believe that like a man that you were this intimate with and like you were willing and you were about to leave your now husband for Shannon. Like, she was literally about to leave her husband for Shannon. It's just hard for me that, like, how do y'all go from that to, like, him taking advantage of you and attacking you? Like, you get what I mean? So, again, I'm not the person to sit here and call that particular lady a liar. I believe you should hear everybody out. But like I said, that young hoe, man, y'all, that shit is cat, bro. Like, that, I can see that shit from a mile away. I can see a bitch trying some shit like that with me, and I don't even got nobody. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I don't know what be going through some of these women's mind. And you know what? Like, this needs to be said. Like, I have mixed children, so keep that in mind. I have mixed children, but man, if you're a successful black man fucking with these white young hoes, is not the move, BD. Like, I don't know. It's just down to how their brain is wired. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I feel like we just think differently, and like, I feel like a lot of like successful black men, like, we put ourselves in these situations by having like these preferences and like, oh, like I want to be like I'm gonna get with this white woman, because like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I feel like a lot of niggas, like, they look at, like, they're not gonna tell you it, but like, I feel like a lot of niggas, they look at like being with white women as like some kind of status. The same goes for the white women. Like, white women, like, why do you think like they're so attracted? Like, a lot of white women are so attracted to like black men. Like, it's this feeling that like you have something. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is, and like, I don't know why people think like that, but like, that's the truth, man. And I'm telling you, like, there's a lot of black men that be fucking with these white hoes, feeling good, like but the second like that white woman ain't fucking with you, boy, she about to say some crazy shit about you. Take this shit from experience, cause when y'all are rocking and y'all good, oh my gosh, she's the most sweetest little white woman in the world. But like, bro, let y'all get on the wrong page, wrong side of the bed, however the fuck you say it. Bro, she's saying some crazy shit about you. And some of it might not be true. Like, you get what I mean? So, look, man, I'm not trying to make this a race thing or anything like that. But if you could confide and talk to somebody, don't have to be a young white woman. Just please, bro, go talk to your brother. Go talk to your black sister. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm kind of on my Dr. Umar shit when it comes to this, because this shit crazy. Like, you feel what I mean? Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and like, it's hard to feel bad for Shannon, because it's like, dude, you kind of just put yourself in this situation. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if you fucked with like the fucking 40-year-old big booty auntie, nigga, like, she wouldn't be saying none of this shit about you, Shannon. Like, you could have just got you a gilf, a good-looking gilf, and you could have been chilling, but you wanted a fucking 19, 20-year-old white hoe, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Fucking with these white hoes, it'll have you fucked up, bro. So, bro, fuck the young white hoes. Go get you a big booty, brown-skinned auntie, and go live your best life, because, like, this shit is not it. The next topic I want to talk about the one and only Bobby Shmurda, and how he has been having trouble just getting traction here recently. Like, you get what I mean? So I heard academics talking about the other day.
Remember yesterday we reported about his low concert ticket sales, and he went at the promoter and the booking agency who scheduled that tour. And for him, he's like, yo, he feels like people are trying to, like, paint a narrative about him. He still was unwilling to move on. I think they gave good advice yesterday to say, hey, Bobby, honestly, I do think that that promoter was a little bit, ghetto, made you look bad. They should have never said that. But you should take this as a learning experience that maybe you're not the hottest in your career, and it's okay.
A lot of y'all gangster, a lot of y'all thug-ass niggas, like, y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all niggas ain't shit. That and the internet trolls. The internet trolls and the super gangster niggas, y'all niggas is literally garbage. Because, like, why the fuck did Bobby Shmurda get out of jail and this nigga ain't got no traction? Like, bro, niggas was talking. And that just goes to show you that the internet, it's a fucking facade. Like, that shit's a joke. Like, Gunna, like, he literally had this label of snitch and, like, all this other shit. Like, oh, he snitched that, snitched this. Same thing with 6ix9ine. Like, niggas was like, oh, 6ix9ine's a snitch. Like, let's not fuck with him. Da-da-da-da. But the second y'all get a real stand-up nigga like Bobby, who sat down and did his fucking time for his boy, he gets out of jail, and, like, the streets have no love for him. Like, this should not be, we should not live in a world where fucking Bobby Shmurda is getting his fucking shows canceled. Like, he should be able to, like, tour and have a prosperous post-jail career. Like, you get what I mean?
This week, and the next week, I'm gonna be posting a lot of things that we're gonna be doing, and I do want some support from the blogs. Not that support that all the support that I'm getting from, like, academics, No Jumper, motherfucking Angelina Jolie, whatever the fuck her name is. You know what I'm saying?
Now, like, I'm not gonna put the full onus onto the culture or, like, the promoters or anything like that, because at the end of the day, like, Bobby, like, you gotta make good music, bro. And, like, I kind of feel like with him getting out of jail, like, who was he with? His record label when he went to jail was Epic. So he went to jail under Epic, and to be honest, like, from what I could tell as a consumer, as a fan, like, Epic really didn't do shit for Bobby, like, when he was locked up or when he got out of jail. So when he got out of jail, he was having label issues. Rock Nation gets involved. So now I feel like because of all the label drama and, like, him trying to switch labels and shit, like, it kind of fucked with Bobby's flow as far as, like, creating and releasing music when he got out of jail, because, like, he was dealing with contract shit. Like, you feel what I mean? Like, I truly do believe that, like, contracts and all this shit, like, could possibly, like, ruin, like, an artist's career, because it's like, where has Bobby been? Like, you feel me? I feel like Bobby got out of jail and, like, he dropped, like, a couple, like, decent songs, but, like, nothing crazy. Like, you get what I mean? Like, all right, like, maybe, like, people wasn't expecting Bobby to get out of jail and to drop, like, a smash hit or nothing like that. But damn, man, I at least expected some love. Like, you get what I mean? Like, Bobby, he been out of jail for damn near, like, 4 fucking years or some shit at this point. Like, you feel what I mean? And, like, I don't know. I just feel like the culture and the hip-hop community, like, we could just do more for Bobby, man. So, like, man, bro, if you see a Bobby post, you see a Bobby song, like, retweet that motherfucker, share that bitch. Like, you feel what I mean? Like, because, like, we have to, like, take care of our own And like, cause like shit, motherfucking like people who listen to country music and like white people and fucking like all this other shit, like they're not gonna like support Bobby. Like, you get what I mean? Like I don't know, like the people who brought Bobby to the dance was us. Like, we fucking love the shmoney dance and fucking like all this. I ain't gonna lie, if you really think about it, before Bobby went to jail, bro, that nigga had like, he at least had 4 hits. Like, I can't remember the exact names of them, but I'm telling you, if I looked up the songs right now, I'd be at this bitch like, what? Like, Bobby had some tunes. Like, he was dropping some shit before he got locked up. And then I feel like going to jail, getting out of jail, having to fucking fight his label to inevitably be independent, like, I feel like that just fucked with his creative process. So like, I feel like the music business got ahead of him actually making music. Like, you get what I mean? Like the business was more important at the music than the music when Bobby got out of jail. And I think that was like the biggest like flaw. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like we could just do better for like the artists that we raised on a pedestal. Like, you get what I mean? Like I don't know, like, you'll have the culture like just like talk so much. I don't know. This is probably like the toxic side of the culture, but you'll have the culture talk so much about like snitch this, snitch that, real nigga this, real nigga that. But like, what it all boils down to at the end of the day, like, bro, it don't matter if you're a fucking rat, snitch, stand up nigga. Like, bro, you have to make good music. Like, you have to make good music, and like, you got to promote the shit, and it has to get to where it needs to get to. Like, you get what I mean? And I just don't think that's happening for Bobby. And like, part of it's Bobby's fault. I think a lot of it is Epic's fault, and the rest of the blame, it's on us. Like, you get what I mean? It's on us because like, we champion dumbass shit, but like, when reality sits in, and like, you really gotta motherfucking be a stand-up nigga, like, a lot of motherfuckers, like, they don't really care about shit like that. Like, you feel me? And that's just the god honest truth when it comes to it at the end of the day. So like, I don't know, man. I just feel bad for Bobby. Like, I do believe like he deserves more love. Him and Roddy too. Like Roddy got out of jail too, and he was dropping some heat. Like, you feel me? And like, I kind of feel like with the gang stuff, that the label stuff, like, they lost a lot of their momentum. And like, I would like for them to get it back, because like I said, 2014, 2015, them niggas was doing classic music. Them niggas was doing classic drill music. Like, I'm sorry, like this whole New York wave you gotta thank Bobby Shmurda. Not Pop Smoke, not motherfucking K-Flock, nigga. Bobby was there, nigga. Like, Bobby was the one nigga from New York that was like, Bobby was the young nigga from New York bringing a new sound. Him and that nigga Roddy, like, them niggas was like, they basically spawned like a whole generation, if you really think about it. Like, so I'm just saying, like, our pioneers deserve more love. Like, you feel me? And like y'all gotta look at Bobby like that. Bobby's a fucking pioneer. Like, you feel me? Like, granted, like, does Bobby's music sound like New York drill now? Not really. You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, you know, all those niggas that are popping now in New York, like, bro, they listen to Bobby. Like, you get what I mean? Like, nigga, like, so yes, I believe like a lot of the sauce and just a lot of the wave itself, like give them boys they credit. Like, Roddy Rebel and Bobby Shmurda, them niggas need more credit as far as like their contribution. And I got a call.